Emmanuel Community.
Welcome to Celebrate Aging. Here we are on the Emmanuel campus, getting excited to celebrate not just one time, but all year long, our 45th anniversary. 45 years of being in the community, 45 years of caring for people, 45 years of being involved and of living. I'm sitting in front of just one of the many picture boards that we have up around the facility. And we're going to keep them up for a time because, like we say, the 45th isn't just for one day, it's for all year. And if you come, we want you to take time to look at all the pictures because there's an awful lot of living that it continues to go on here at Emmanuel. And we have just fun pictures of people relating to one another and being busy. Quite a few pictures down in this corner were a time that I went about and took pictures of our residents who are continuing to be in their ministry. And ministry, of course, is, to me, being a servant to another person, being involved in different ways, helping. And here is a lady crocheting. In fact, this is Estelle Head, and she crocheted, or is it knitting? Oh, she was knitting, sorry about that. Estelle had knit the baby caps for St. Mary's Hospital. And I believe while she was here, and this was a few years ago, she's passed away now, gone off to glory, but she reached her 1,000th hat that she knit. So it was neat to know that even in her 90s, she continued to be part of the community and touching lives of other people. And Cecile Gottsman was a fabulous crocheter. She has many of her bookmarks across here, but she loved to gift people and to remind people to decorate their lives with so many fun little things. And this lady had crippling arthritis, but she still loved to color, and so she would color welcome signs and door signs. She did that as her ministry here, and then of course people were folding, busy in our folding, and here we are decorating cookies, have happy people decorating cookies for our guests. And then this is a picture from the daycare where kids have come, and we have that intergenerational thing where they're reading and the residents are enjoying that. So many things going on. Just love to have you come and check out those pictures and see what's going on around here. On the 45th blessing service that we had last week, I shared a little letter that Charles Corinta had sent, because as I was inviting people to share their memories, we did get many good memories from people. And this is what he wrote in his little note, and he included a picture of Barney Allen, who we know owned much of this land that Emmanuel is on, as well as Trinity Lutheran Church. In fact, before any of this was developed or the school was even there, this was a nice little countryside. And this says, Barney Allen of Detroit Lakes, Democratic Farmer Labor candidate for governor. So that's a piece of history right there, isn't it? So Charles wrote this. In connection with Emmanuel's 45th anniversary, I have a little story about Barney Allen, who generously sold some of his land to you for the nursing home site. Barney lived nearby, and he and his wife would take walks along the road that later became Madison Avenue. Sometime they would stop and buy some farm fresh eggs from my parents, who had a hatchery and a poultry farm on the land just north of where Trinity Lutheran Church was to be built. So this is the Corinta farm that he's talking about. The Corintas recalled that Barney said that whenever this road is named, he thought it should be called Bluebird Lane, because he and his wife had never seen so many bluebirds as here in this area. At that time, there were several small hills, bushes, and wild berry trees like chokecherry and pincherry along the road. But all this was cleared, leveled, and straightened to make the avenue as it is now, with scarcely a bluebird to be seen. So the more I think about that, I thought, how sad that progress, if that's what we call it, took away all of our bluebirds. So I am putting forth a plea to maybe a Cub Scout or Boy Scout or Girl Scout or a 4-H group, whoever likes to build. Maybe you could build us some bluebird houses, and we could begin to sprinkle them about the campus. And we could invite those bluebirds back that once called this home. We'll have to look to see about chokecherry trees and pincherry bushes and see if we can't plant some more of those and get those bluebirds back. So thank you, Charles, for that great memory and for telling us a little bit about what it was like before Emmanuel made its home here and made home for so many others. Another part of our 45th anniversary was we had a trivia going out to the community and asking fun questions, and there were many people who could answer them correctly, and they were awarded prizes on our kickoff day of our 45th anniversary. And for those of you who maybe didn't hear all the questions, here's just a little trivia about Emmanuel. Emmanuel Nursing Home opened its door in what month and year? It was October of 1964. Emmanuel is built on land purchased from a past, prominent, well-known citizen of Detroit Lakes. And who is he? Barney Allen, who we just read about. What Detroit Lakes Church was looking for a mission and took on the planning and the development of Emmanuel Nursing Home? Those are our good friends at Trinity Lutheran right next door. Name Emmanuel's first administrator. Now that was a real trivia because he didn't serve as an administrator for all that long. Most people remembered Mark Hopland easier, or Tim Middendorf, but this was a man named Steve Brase, B-R-A-S-E. And he went on to work in healthcare in another place, but he got us started, and I know that from reading about him, he was a tall man, a young tall man, very involved. Well, the next question was, who is our current administrator? Now, of course, having a different title called Executive Director, and that would be Janet Green. Emmanuel hired a full-time chaplain in October of 1984, and do we know what his name is? And that's Pastor Arv Halverson, who I have to say I thank him for coming and singing at our blessing service that we had. And he was here for 8 years. Bless his work, and so thankful for him. Every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, we've got the bingo cards out. And you're invited too. If you don't have anything to do or you'd like something to do on Tuesdays at 2, come on over. Play a game of bingo, sit down with the residents. We always have coffee and cookies afterwards. You know, there's so much going on. We invite you to come to our campus, to volunteer, to visit, to be a part of the life that we have here. This is a great home, and it's because you, the community, have supported us and have participated in all that we have done, and we pray that you'll continue to be a part of all that we continue to do. Emmanuel, community, celebrating life.